Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ahmad Moaz. I am the student of BSc Honor Agriculture Department of Agronomy in 6th semester. Today my presentation topic is demonstration of nutrient deficiency symptoms. First of all, I will tell you about the definition of nutrients. Nutrient is defined as the supply and absorption of chemical compounds needed for plant growth and development. There are the two types of the nutrients. First of all, micronutrients and then macronutrients. Micronutrients, these nutrients which are required by the plants in high amount, and micronutrients, these are the nutrients which are required in less amount. Then some precautions in identifying nutrient deficiency symptoms include the following. Number 1, many symptoms appear similar. For instance, nitrogen and sulfur deficiency symptoms can be very alike depending upon plant growth stages and severity of deficiencies. Number 2, multiple deficiencies and toxicities can occur at the same time. More than one deficiency or toxicity can produce symptoms, or possibly can abundance of one nutrient can induce the deficiency of other. For example, excessive phosphorus cause zinc deficiency. Number 3, crop species and even some cultivars of the same species differ in their ability to adapt to nitrogen deficiency and toxicity. For example, corn is typically more sensitive to a zinc deficiency than barley and will show zinc deficiency more clearly. Number 4, pseudo means to false deficiency symptoms, visual symptoms appearing similar to nutrient deficiency symptoms. Potential factors causing pseudo deficiency include but are not limited to disease, drought, excess water, genetic abnormality, herbicides and pesticide residues, insects and soil compaction. Number 5, hidden hunger. Plants may be nutrient deficient without showing visual clues. Common deficiency symptoms. Our first step is recognize nutrient deficiency is to describe the symptoms. Each deficiency symptoms is related to some functions of the nutrients in the plants. Symptoms caused by nutrient deficiencies are generally grouped into 5 categories. Number 1, stunt growth. Number 2, chlorosis. Number 3, intervenal chlorosis. Number 4, published red chlorine. And number 5 is necrosis. Stunting is the common symptoms of many deficient nutrients due to their varied role in the plant. For example, when nutrients involved in plants functions such as stem elongation, photosynthesis and protein production are deficient, plant growth is typically slow and plants are small in structure. Chlorosis and intervenal chlorosis are found in plants deficient of nutrients necessary for photosynthesis of chlorophyll, green leaf pigments involved in photosynthesis production. Chlorosis can result in either the entire plants or leaf turning light green to yellow, or appear more localized as white to yellow spotting. Then I will define as mobile and immobile nutrients. Mobile nutrients and immobile nutrients. And other step is identified deficiency of nutrients is to determine whether the deficiency is the result of a mobile or immobile nutrients based on where the symptoms appear in the plant. Mobile nutrients are the nutrients that are able to move out of older leaves to younger leaves, or we can say that older leaf parts to younger leaf parts of the plant when supplies are inadequate. Mobile nutrients include NPK, Cl, Mg and Mo. Because these nutrients are mobile, visual deficiencies will first occur in order to lower leaves, and effect can be either localized or generalized. In contrast, immobile nutrients like boron, calcium, copper, iron, manganese, nickel, sulfur, and manganese cannot be moved from one part of the plant to another part, and deficiency symptoms will initially occur in the younger or upper leaves can be localized. Zinc is a partial expectation to this as it is only somewhat immobile in the plants, causing zinc deficiency symptoms to initially upper or middle leaves and then affect both older and young leaves as the deficiency develops. Nitrogen. Nitrogen is needed by plant for production of photosynthesis, nucleic acid, and chlorophyll. Symptoms of nitrogen deficiency are generally chlorosis of lower leaves, stunted and slow growth, and necrosis of older leaves in severe cases, as shown in figure. Nitrogen deficiency plants will mature early and crop quality or yield are often reduced. If fertilizer application misses will result in uniform strip of deficiency, whereas nitrogen deficiency as a result of soil characteristics such as organic matter content will be patches as shown in figure. Then number second is phosphorus. Plant require phosphorus for the development of ATP energy, sugars and nucleic acid. Cool soil during the early growing season may be a factor causing phosphorus deficiency. Phosphorus deficiency symptoms are usually more noticeable in young plants, which have a greater relative demand for phosphorus than more mature plants. Phosphorus deficiency plants generally turn dark green, both leaves and stems, or appear stunned as shown in figure. Older leaves are affected first and may occur as purplish decolorization due to accumulation of sugar which favors an anthocyanin synthesis. In some cases, leaf tips will brown and die as shown in figure 6. In figure 6, phosphorus deficiency in corn, leaves are purplish and tips are brown and necrotic. Potassium. Potassium is utilized by plants in the activation of enzyme photosynthesis, protein formation, and sugar transport. Potassium deficiency does not immediately result in visible symptoms. Initially, there is only a reduction in growth rate, with chlorosis and necrosis occurring in later stages, as shown in figure 7. Potassium deficiency in corn. Older leaves are chlorotic and leaf edge are burnt, but the midrib remains green. Then chlorine. Chlorine is required by the plant for leaf turgor and photosynthesis. Until recently, little information was documented on Cl deficiencies or symptoms were often misdiagnosed as geological leaf spot. Plants with insufficient chlorine show chlorotic and necrotic spotting along leaf with abrupt boundaries between dead and live tissues as shown in figure 9. In figure 9, Cl deficiency in hydroponically grown drum wheat. Magnesium. Magnesium is the central molecule in chlorophyll and in an important cofactor for the production of ATP. Symptoms of magnesium deficiency include interveinal chlorosis and leaf margins becoming yellow or reddish purple, while the midrib remains green. In wheat, distinct molting as yellowish green patches will occur, and alfalfa leaves may curl and have reddish undersides. Then immobile nutrients. First one is sulfur. As sulfur is essential constituent of certain amino acids and protein, sulfur deficiency results in the inhibition of protein and chlorophyll synthesis. Sulfur deficiency symptoms can be difficult to recognize as effect can resemble symptoms of nitrogen and molybdenum deficiency. In contrast to nitrogen and molybdenum deficiency, however, sulfur deficiency symptoms initially occur in younger leaves, causing them to turn light green to yellow, as shown in figure 10. In figure 10, sulfur deficiency wheat plants left side has light green leaves and stunt growth as compared to normal growth, which are given is right side of the figure. Then boron. Primary function of boron in plants are result to cell wall formation and reproduction tissue. Plant suffering from boron deficiency exhibited chlorotic young leaves and death of the main growing point terminal bud. In addition to chlorosis, leaves may develop dark brown irregular lesion will progress to leaf necrosis in severe cases. Alfalfa. In alfalfa and canola, boron deficiency symptoms include roasting, yellowish of upper leaf and poor flowering, as shown in figure 11. In figure 11, alfalfa with boron deficiency, chlorosis of upper leaves and roasting of leaves near base. Then iron. Iron plays an important role in plants' respiratory and photosynthetic reactions. Iron deficiency reduces chlorophyll production and is characterized by intervenal chlorosis with a sharp distinction between veins and chlorotic areas in young leaves, as shown in figure 12. In figure 12, progressive of iron deficiency in wheat leaves. Top leaves normal, mid leaves showing intervenal chlorosis with prominent green veins, while bottom leaf entirely chlorotic. Then zinc. Zinc has intermediate mobility in plants and symptoms with initially shown upper in middle leaves. Zinc deficiency cause leaf display intervenal chlorosis, especially midway between the margin and midribs, producing a strip effect. Some molting may also occur, as shown in figure 13. In figure 13, zinc deficiency displays strip intervenal chlorosis. Then last one is copper. Copper is needed for chlorophyll production, respiration and protein synthesis. Copper deficient plant display chlorosis in young leaves, stunt growth, delay maturity in cereal grains production or field is often poor and under severe deficiency. Grain head may not even form, as shown in figure 14. In figure 14, copper deficiency in wheat severely affected leaf, moderately affected center, unaffected right side, deficient wheat shown monolysis with poor grains production and field. Copper deficiency symptoms occur in irregular patches in wheat crops. Thank you.